Here's my meat browning. I've already gotten to that part. It was really nice red tender meat. And then I got my little, those are my, I'm gonna throw them in the end. So I'm gonna put them way to the side. Alright, so I'm gonna keep on browning this. And then now, because it's a quick meal, but you can't deny your meal, excuse me, you can't deny your meal by not, you know, getting the best pieces, the best part. So I'm gonna have to strip these down. I'm gonna get rid of these corns over here. I like to keep the leaves because I think they're good, the dark leaves. But we're gonna be rinsing them. I'm just taking off the tails. And they're probably some kind of nutritious for somebody or something, but they're hard. I ain't gonna mess with them. I'm just gonna cut them off and keep the leaves. Leaves are good. Hey! Spicy meatball. Alright, these are Brussels sprouts. And this is how I would just do a quick slam-a-lam and get these done. I'm sweating. Let me take a seat. Ooh, but I was supposed to be, I worked out already. That was since I started a long time ago. My workout was cleaning up. Because, you know, I really like to, you know how you want to start with a clean kitchen from scratch in the beginning? And I know I'm looking crazy. Cut down. Hold on, let me stir my meat. Alright, so this is me being realistic. I do cook. I do. I have learned a lot. I didn't initially cook. I can remember way back to when I was learning to cook with my mom. And my dad kicked me out the kitchen like, I put extra salt and ingredients. Beans. Franks and beans. I ain't gonna talk about it because I was a kid that liked franks and beans, which is like a crazy kind of meal. I can remember being that I can remember. Hello, you got to go. Come on, we don't have to lock people up. Y'all just can't be messing around with my nibbling at my feet. Okay, talking to my little puppies that biting my feet. Yeah. So anyway. I had a teacher, shout out to Miss Thompson. Yeah. She's my Facebook friend. I love her, Sandra. Anyway, I didn't know anything about, I'm living in New Mexico, how funny now. Because I lived in New York and I went to Long Island to school in Amityville. And I didn't know what kind of, I probably didn't have no other food to cook actually, or any type of Mexican food. So we were having a potluck party and my teacher's like, bring some Spanish food tomorrow. Basically, I'm black. So I was like, Spanish food? I want franks and beans. Bring over like one of your favorite foods. And then she was like, Terry! I can never forget this. You know when you're a kid, you remember stuff, and this is so cute and funny. But at the time, I just heard her ears. I heard her say, Terry! Don't you ever bring no franks and beans in my class again! Oh my God, it was so funny. Anyway, that was a good one. I think I dare to say, I was in high school, so 10th grade maybe. Pues yo habla español, señorita. Because, ¿por qué? You taught me from the beginning. And when I went to Cancun, Mexico, and it's a Girl Scout, a big old Girl Scout of 17. Shout out to my Girl Scout friends out there. It was 8 white girls, 8 black girls. Some of y'all are my Facebook friends. Shout out. All you gotta do if you're watching this and you're my Girl Scout friends, say what's up. Sherry, I'm gonna throw you out there. Beth, Dana, just a few of y'all. I'm gonna do it out there. Erin, okay, Sherez. All right, I'm gonna throw y'all all out there. She was a Girl Scout. Yeah, it was all of us. We was a posse, yo. Anyway, let me finish with these Brussels sprouts and. I can really talk a lot, but I'm gonna keep on. Look, I'm done with the bag already. That's pretty good. So that's why I say when I say I'm gonna do a quickie meal, because time is late. But you know, who's timing me? You know what I mean? I can do whatever I want whenever I want. So, and I'll be happy tomorrow on lunch break when I have this. Alright, so one little secret, I might as well tell you. This is a secret I got off of actually Nana. Onion soup mix. That's her little secret that she used to tell me. And you put it usually in your meal. And I put onions already, so I double dose my family. So flatulence is sometimes happening. But it's healthy for you. So what I'm going to do, come over. I like to have my seasoning. I just like to do it this way. There's probably people who are against it, but it's going to come out delicious. So that's onion soup mix, and of course you're supposed to add some water to it and touch nothing. And then I have beans. I'm going to put the butter beans and beef broth and the tomato paste. I'm going with a little bit of carrots I got here and the Brussels sprouts. I don't have like a whole bunch of did I get mixed vegetables? Oh, hey, you look in your freezer, you got mixed vegetables. So I'm gonna leave it in the freezer till the end because I think I'm gonna have a lot of stuff here. I don't want to overdo my pot. And one little secret I'm gonna try. We got extra bottle. I'm gonna put it away. Shh, don't tell them I touched this bottle. But this is some little cut. And now I'm gonna stir my meat a little more because I like it just to be a little brown. That's just my preference because I cut this thick style. The beef is kind of thick, and the only way we're gonna get it softened because it wasn't like something I soaked or, you know, got the really crap. Just some meat that I cut really quick up. I like to cut up the roast. I don't like really people to cut up my. Look, I'm not really done up. I'm being real. So I don't. Oh, don't bang the pot. Somebody will tell me that. Live, laugh, cook, love. Hey. All right. So I'm not gonna put these in because I like them a little firm, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little seasoning in here. Here it is. Because I put the onion, and this is really gonna soak it into the meat. That's the way I feel. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this, which is and it smells so good. And this is a little secret of the camphor. I'm not gonna put it all out there. All right, excuse me 1 second. Let me put this to the side. All right, and then you know, you see how I put that onion seasoning in there. I put a lot of seasoning. But if you put a lot of seasoning and you season it and you try to brown it, look, it looks delicious. That's just the way I like it. I like to make a little gravy, and you know, I didn't put too much oil, so now it's really smelling a strong aroma of deliciousness. Okay, so I'm gonna let it just sizzle a little more, and then I'm gonna add my next ingredient. Stand by. Ooh-wee, I forgot my corn. I'm gonna cut these up. I'm gonna put the corn in there. They are gonna take a long time, so I like to put the stuff that takes long to cook, or I want the corn to suck into the meat flavor. And as you see over here, I'm still here with my meat. I'm letting it still brown a little. Yeah, I'm running it out. I'm not gonna put water in it right away. Some people like to put water in theirs right away, but I like to just keep bubbling it down. It's not burning at all. It's got a nice little juicy kind of gravy going on here. And because I add that onion seasoning, I already know usually with an onion soup mix, you're gonna add about 1 to 2 cups of water. But me, instead of water, I really wanted to go with a lot of flavor. So once I go into it, I'm gonna add the beef broth, and then I'm gonna add, I like butter beans, you know? I really like butter beans. I can remember my cousin Dacia really got me into butter beans because she was really down with Jamaican, her baby's father, whatever. Shout out to my cousin Cece. She's up in heaven. Dacia, everybody knows her. And it's life. This is what we gotta do. So come on back. I went with a different style today because I can remember growing up with my mother. She used a lot of tomato paste. So because I like to use tomatoes, I figured I don't like crushed tomatoes. I didn't want any like big set of. I want to use this. So that's all I'm gonna say. And let's see. I hope it turns out good. I think tomatoes and beef go fine. This is a different little recipe sidetrack that I'm doing that I normally don't do. So I am actually teleporting my mom's recipe here a little. So like, you know, you got the GT style and I got my American twist on it. And let's see how the final result is. Hopefully, come on over. I like you to look at my food more than me. Please, thank you. Yeah, I'm not interested as my food is. People want to know about the food, not me. And they're going to criticize me looking busted and standing here in my pajamas. And oh, look at my cutest little shoes my daughter got me for Christmas. They're Bob's. Look, Bob's. Oh. Don't see my ass uniform. Bob's. Yeah, they're so cute, aren't they? They're so comfortable. They're furry inside. I really never liked those shoes, but back up. The fact that I saw. Now this is a little trick. This is probably like not some chef's secret, but you know, this is how I learned growing up. You just put a little water in there, and sometimes I don't even like to use a whole. They like say just a cup of water. Everybody always got some hot water in the kettle, so I just stir it around a little just to get all of the paste out of there. And you know, I'm older. I'm like not a little 20-year-old. I'm in my 40s, so I definitely know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a while. All right, and then I still am denying water. I still don't want to put water in my stew, so come on down. Because I'm a director and I gotta tell you what to do. If I want it my way, you know. So now here I am. I mixed the tomato paste in here, and anybody knows if you use a little tomato paste, you definitely gonna have to come up with some water. But I want to just get this as brown as I can. Okay. So what I'm gonna do right now is what's next? I want to come with the beef broth and the water later and the Brussels sprouts. So right now, oh, I'm gonna do this little thing. Nah, I like the real flavor. I like the real flavor. Alright. I gotta cale de res. This is pata de res. I had a video when I went into the market at El Mesquite. It didn't take, so sorry. Next time I go back to El Mesquite, I go there, I talk my Spanish. My teachers are gonna be so proud, Miss Thompson. Sorry. New surname, I forgot. But anyway, over here is my meat. You know, you'll be proud of me because I get in the market and I talk to the guys and I'm like, yo quiero pata de res, or whatever I want for my pepper pot when we make it, or my beef. So this looks pretty good, I think. See, I just, for some reason, I want to get the seasoning really soaked into the meat because it was still pretty tough. So I cut this up myself. I don't like to get the meat pre-cut. So I just, as you saw, I had a whole big piece and I cut it up. These are chunky pieces, but it's gonna be fine. And that's my tomato paste. So the one thing you gotta do with tomato paste, when you do add it, I definitely know that, excuse me, that you gotta add a little sugar. And you know what? All my life I was eating white sugar. And guess what? I'll bring back one. All my life, of course, I grew up eating white sugar, and I thought brown sugar tasted nasty. But, of course, you know, I have Comanche the chef who started me into brown sugar, and I like it. So I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons. I don't want it to be too sweet, but I want to sweeten up that tomato sauce that I put in there. And I didn't realize a lot of people don't know how to cook. A lot of cooking is common sense. But if you don't know it, and if you didn't learn it, and you don't have it, it ain't gonna happen. So now I put my brown sugar in here just to give my tomato paste a little sweeter taste. All right. And I discovered a new seasoning that I really like. It's not really new, but I put it in my chicken. But tonight I tried to put it in my my beef, and it's called, I'm sorry, my name, just crushed a little rosemary. And a lot of people use it, but I'm just kind of newly introduced to it. Same way I'm newly introduced to Brussels sprouts. I didn't grow up eating Brussels sprouts, you know, so I used to joke, Brussels sprouts are so gross. So I like them because Cam, he had made Brussels sprouts for me, and he like sauteed them in soy sauce, and it was so delicious. So this is one of my favorite vegetables now, Brussels sprouts. All right, we're gonna go back to the pot. And you know, yes, I am dragging this thing out, browning my meat, and now browning it with the tomato paste, and it's fully basted. This is just my theory. I don't know if I'm right, but usually you're gonna try to bubble it down at the end, so you're gonna put some water. And when I add the water, I don't want to just put water because I wanted my pot of beef to be very flavorful. So my choice is the beef broth, and I'm just like almost so shy with putting water in because I am like obsessed with having my meat brown. Okay, back to the food. Stop, you're not gonna get me into no laughing spell, little girl. Alright, let me just let it brown a little more. Okay. Oh, it's really getting brown. And some of these meats, some of these pieces of meat I made really thick. This is how I would skin a corn. And they had the corn in the store. It was 3 for $2. They weren't very robust looking corn. Oh. That's not normally how I do it, but you know what? This corn was weak. I was telling you about it. But it looks very succulent. So, let me just do something different. Because these corns are, it's like not really corn season, I guess. So let me get this out of here. Hold on. Oh, my garbage is not open, but I can't touch it, so I'm gonna put this to the side. Love me some corn. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of these ends. And this corn was so light. That's just gonna be flavor. And I'm gonna rinse them and put them inside. Give me a second. Because today they tell me, look, one bananas balls. I just gotta let you know. Okay. So anyway, my nana. I dream about both my grandmothers, my grandma Alice, and I dream about my nana, my grandma Morris also. So anyway, and my mother, everybody. I dream about everybody, aunties, uncles, everybody. So, ooh, those hands look dry. I'm just gonna be a savage, crazy, like, I'm a savage, nasty, boozy, ratchet. I'm just cutting this corn crazy because I already saw it as a joke. I never did it this way, but it's nice and easy to clean up. Hold on. I'm gonna stir my pot because I'm obsessed with keeping my meat brown, and it's actually getting a little, almost a, I don't want to say a burn on the bottom, but I gotta move fast. I don't want to say a burn on the bottom. Alright, so I'm gonna just head over to the trash. I'm not touching it. I'm dumping this out. This is what this is good for. Alright. Just do it. Oh! Caught it. Hey! Alright, didn't have to be so wild. But would you like a little piece of corn in your soup if you were nibbling on it? I think so. And that's corn. I'm putting it on. Oh, that's hairs in there. I'm just gonna wash that anyway. Hold on. When I rinse it off. I thought I was trying to be cute and put some little. Oh, you got a little extra corn. All right, here we go. Ooh, I did a little slop. You know, that's what I should play. That's what you got kids for, you know. But then there's when you become an adult and you see kids try to clean up their mess, and you're like, oh, never mind. Just let me do it. Yeah, that's what happens. I don't think they know. That's why they do it messed up on purpose. Teenagers, is that right?
No. No.
So, one thing I'm just remembering, I didn't put any scallions or any kind of, what's the word?
Green onion?
Green onions, that's the ones. Not scallions. Green onions, scallions, same thing kind of.
Cilantro.
And cilantro. I probably got some in the fridge. I'm going to check for that in a second. But in the meantime, I'm just going to peel the rest of this. Very nice white corn. So you'll be, I think a piece of corn will be appreciated in a soup. That's not my like quick stir.